Hey guys! It has been some time since I have made my last phrases video, and today we are going to talk about phrases related to time. Before we get to it, I upload new videos every Wednesday. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. So let's get started. Our first phrase is third time's a charm. This means that the third time you do something, it will finally work. She doesn't want to go on a date with you. You've already asked her before. You don't know that. Third time's a charm. This means he has already asked her twice before, but he believes the third time she'll say yes. Time flies. Time passes extremely quickly. It feels like yesterday we started college, and today we are graduating. Time flies just like that. Time is up. Used to say that the allowed period of time has ended. When you are taking an exam, you have a given time. Let's say 60 minutes. And when 60 minutes ends, the teacher would say, time's up. Beat the clock. Finish something before time is up, before a deadline. There was a traffic accident on their way to the airport, but they've managed to beat the clock and make it to their plane on time. In the long run. In the long run. This is a commonly used phrase, and it means in the long term or over a long period of time. I know you hate working for your boss right now, but she's a very well-known person in the industry, so it will be worth it in the long run. Our sixth phrase is make up for the lost time. To catch up, to do something intensely to make up for a long period of not doing it. I have been working so much in the past couple of years, I couldn't spend any time with my children. Now that I am retired, I am going to make up for the lost time. Around the clock, for 24 hours without stopping. Her disease is extremely serious. She's going to need around-the-clock medical care, so she needs to stay at a hospital. She needs 24 hours non-stopping medical care. Call it a day. To finish working on something, a day's work is done. We have been working for hours. Let's call it a day. Let's stop for today. Today's work is enough. Ahead of fun times or behind the time. Ahead of fun times, having ideas or attitudes that are too advanced for the society at that moment. And on the other hand, behind the times, old-fashioned, not keeping up with the current developments. She was a writer ahead of her time. She was the first woman to write about women's rights. You are really behind the times, Dad. Maybe you should be more interested in technology. A race against time. A situation when you need to rush to do something before the deadline. We have only 1 hour left to finish the presentation, and we still have 3 hours worth work. This is a race against time. Have the time of your life. Have a super wonderful experience. How was your Paris trip? I had the time of my life. On the other hand, have a hell of a time. It can be used to emphasize two very different things: to have a very difficult time or to have a very fun time. You can understand the meaning from the context or how the person expresses himself. How was your Paris trip? I had a hell of a time. Paris is the most beautiful city in the world. How was your Paris trip? I had a hell of a time. My hotel was terrible, the weather was too hot, and my wallet was stolen. It was the worst trip ever. Catch at a bedtime. Attempt to speak to someone in a moment that is inconvenient for him, her. Can I talk to you? Well, you caught me at a really bad time. I have lots of work to do. Can we talk tomorrow? Have a lot of time on your hands. Have a lot of free time. I don't have anything to do on my summer break. I have a lot of time on my hands. Maybe I can help you with your research. A matter of time. It will definitely happen sooner or later. Don't worry, you will get that promotion. It is only a matter of time. Time will tell. The passing of time will show the result, whether it's good or bad. I think their marriage was a bad idea, but I cannot be sure. Time will tell. We cannot know right now. We will understand with time whether it was a good or a bad idea. Like clockwork, something that happens regularly. At 7:30 every morning, she wakes up like clockwork. So this was it for today. I hope you found it useful. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe and hit the bell for more videos every week, and I will see you soon.